Good evening, everyone. Ducci here with Gonzo Gaming Network, and today we'll be playing a brand new deck, a little something similar when we played last video. So today we're actually playing mono white, lifelink, aggro. So basically, what the deck it revolves around, it's revolving around lifelink creatures and trying to get our Ajani Pridemate as big as possible. Also, we have like other cards to also piggyback off of that. So of course, our one drops are gonna be like the most familiarized one drops. We have Healer's Hawk, Haunted Witness. It's a great card against especially like removal or like board wipe type decks. We have Leonin Vanguard, which will just have this like dynamic way of just gaining a bunch of life. We have Legion's Landing, of course, because like we have a lot of ways to generate tokens with Legion's Landing. And then for our two drops, something a little bit different, we have Pride of Conquerors. Johnny's Pridemate, of course, stated earlier that Johnny's Pridemate is going to be getting, actually not getting life, getting huge with all life gain we have. So he's going to be like one of the main ways we're actually winning the game. And then we also have like Adanto's Vanguard, which is a really sticky creature for us. And for our three drops, a little play on numbers. We're actually only playing 2 Benalish Marshals. I actually cut 2 of them for 2 more Conclave Tribunals, since I've been playing against like a lot of like big faxed creatures decks. So I put those in there to kind of like play against them. And we also have 4 History of Benalias, and of course 4 Loxodons. Loxodon's really just a powerful card because it makes all your little duders, your little goons, into like pretty impressive threats, especially like Healer's Hawk. Because like 1, Healer Hawk has evasion, 2 gains life, and then if it's a 2/2, you're already putting them on a pretty good clock. So it like adds up over time. Like people always like, oh, you know, like Healer Hawk is trash. I promise, Healer Hawk is like one of the best cards in the deck actually, just because it has flying. So let's go ahead and get into a best of 1 queue. And let's see how we fare off against the best of 1 meta. So let's get into a game real quick. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with like Magic news, but like recently like, there's been like a lot of like update changes. I haven't been keeping up just because I've been busy with school lately, so I haven't had the time to keep up. Let's see. Ooh, let's fix the ratios. I had that all messed up. Nice and fixed. So this hand is kind of awkward. Double Legion's Landing is going to make this hand really, really awkward. We're on the play, so we're a little more we're a little more okay with mulligan. We're taking the mull, so let's go ahead and do that. Again, this hand is pretty awkward as well. Pretty land heavy and like not a lot of action. Yeah, Legion's Hawk's pretty strong, but he needs like some help. I kind of want to go down again, because again we are all on the draw. Let's go ahead and keep it. Okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so like I was saying, I haven't been able to play a lot of Magic lately just because I've been really busy with school. And that's why I haven't been uploading any content either. So they changed the UI a bit. Okay. I'm about to get used to that. Okay, so we're playing against Jeskai. But I'm done with school now. This is gonna be a little all attack, and I'll be able to pump out a lot more content for you guys, especially since I'm on a holiday break right now. So, and if you've noticed, like the background's a little different. I'm actually visiting my parents for the holiday. Got my trusty best friend right there, Phoebe. I guess she wants to go. You wanna go outside? Let you out. Go explore. She likes to hang out occasionally. Right. This new UI is pretty smooth. I like it. So I'm not quite sure what our opponent could have. Let's go ahead and swing in. 3 mana is telling me Sinister Sabotage. I kind of want to eat it with a Haunted Witness. Let's see if he'll counter this, or he or she. Alright, so no counter, but most likely maybe they have Deafening Clarion. Just lots of ops. Okay. I mean, all the UI is pretty different. Like, I just now noticed the opponent's like glowing. Crackling Drake, okay. So we're drawing a lot of lands, which is kind of unfortunate. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't have City's Blessing quite yet. But we could just attack with our Vanguard and see if he blocks. If he does block, we'll just blow him out. It's kind of unfortunate that we're committing mana and life. But we're also getting rid of the Crackling Drake. And we're going to go ahead and play our Vanguard. The Vanguard, Adanto's. Just because it's another sticky threat. Let me mute my phone. Sorry about that. So this may be a Cleansing Nova. The Fairy, okay. Fairy's not too threatening, I don't think. We'll most likely just get rid of their Teferi in this combat step. Our next turn, excuse me. Alright, so we drew a really powerful card, but we're gonna go ahead and attack first and see if our opponent uses some mana. So at 6, we're gonna send all the Goon Squad, just in case he has some trick or something. So no trick. Let's go ahead and drop our History of Benalia. Maybe he'll catch a Syncopate. You could have paid for the Syncopate, so our opponent was probably like, nah, it's okay. Maybe they have the Bird Wipe here now. Let's see. Okay. I think we go ahead and pay. So we're going to be taking 8, which is really, really painful, but I think we're still okay. Because we are going to get a Duder with life gain now. So we're going to have some tiny bit of life gains. We drew another land, unfortunately. Our opponent is taking 7 going to 8 though. We could play our land. But it might not be. Let's just go and play it. Yeah, this is looking kind of rough for us at this point. Alright. Ooh, that's a really good card. So maybe Benalish Marshals are really great. Let's go ahead and swing with the Goons. So no blocks could have saved him. He needed to be able to block and steal away something. So we got game 1. Pretty straightforward game plan. Nothing like too exciting, nothing too crazy. We weren't able to really see Ajani go off. We really actually didn't see anything crazy, anything unique. But hopefully next game we can actually see that. Maybe one more to 5 or 6 again. So another Teferi portrait. So maybe we're playing against another Teferi deck. This hand seems pretty positive. If we draw another land, we're going to be able to curve out really nicely. Let's go ahead and keep this. So let's hope our next draw step we actually draw the land. I mean, we had all the lands last turn. Hopefully we'll get the lands this turn. So maybe mono red action. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we did end up drawing the land, which is really strong for us. Oops, I don't want to attack. Still trying to get used to the UI. So maybe he'll, yeah, Runaway Steam can. This card is really scary. So we drew another land, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think we're still in pretty good shape since we're kind of fighting the board. No attacks here. So he'll most likely will use a burn spell to start removing some of our creatures, and also pump up his Runaway Steam can. Yeah, there's just shock. Alright, so he just passed a turn. So let's go ahead and we're gonna play our Ajani's Pridemate. We only have one lifelinker on the board, and then let's go ahead and pump the crew. We gotta love all our crew, you know? Gotta show love to everyone. So maybe he's thinking about burning something in response. Okay, cool. It's fine. We're more okay with the burn going towards our creatures instead of us, especially since we're gonna have Adantos. Okay, we're a little more scared of this now, though. So he has double runaway steam can. You can see he has 3 mana available. Oh, he has 3 right. Okay, so this is looking really rough. So we gotta win like ASAP now. Cause like their names state, they will run away with this game. It's a pretty solid draw. So let's go ahead and swing with our team. He doesn't really have any good blocks here. He might want to think about double blocking tonight. Okay, so he's going to try to get rid of some lifelink action. He's taking a total of 13. We're actually okay with that, so we're gonna leave up our knight and Loxodon because we want our Vanguard to actually be there for life gain every combat step. Okay, so that life gain would have probably been too much for our opponent to handle. Again, we didn't see Ajani go off, but we saw the power of the life gain. And I've had some people like, you know, give me comments that, you know, this style of mono white or the weenie decks is obsolete because we're trying to go wide. But I can for certain tell everyone that this style is perfectly good, and perfectly capable of actually killing quite fast. We're seeing in these gameplays. So this hand looks okay. Not a lot of action on 3 or 4. We gotta get lucky with our draws. I think we can go ahead and keep it though. So it's a mirror match. And they have the better 1-drop here. So we unfortunately drew a land. Hunted Witness is just great against anyone since it's very sticky. So yeah, I would not be surprised if he attacks here. We'll go ahead and just take the 1. Right, so he's playing the Boros version, so he doesn't have Adanto out. Alright, so that was a pretty good pickup. But I think we're gonna go ahead and play our Pridemate and swing in. Actually, no, let's go ahead and just chill off. No swing in. Because we actually want to flip our Adantos first fort. Alright, so he's gonna try to flip his, but I think we're gonna be able to flip ours first. Unless he has Conclave. Oh, he's packing Lava Coils. You know, Boros aggro deck. It's shocking, honestly. So this is a little bit more awkward now. We're pretty far behind at this moment. I kind of want to block to force him to pay, but let's see what we can do next turn. We're gonna drop our land, Healer's Hawk. We can't we can't play our Loxodon just yet. Let's go ahead and just take the 4. Jumping here, we're not really gaining anything since he is pretty healthy. That was actually a really strong pickup. We can't play our Loxodon, unfortunately. But we're able to at least flood the board a bit. I was a little tempted to swing there, so maybe he'll chump block so he won't be able to get to his... Okay, so this is... I'm guessing... I think this is the divine version of Boros where it's playing... The card, the enchantment card that whenever a token's generated, it produces a 4/4 instead. So let's go ahead and... Legion War Boss is going to take over this game quite fast. Block Adanto, force him to pay for life. But we're still on the back foot by a lot. Since we're not trading anything. We drew our own Adanto. Let's go ahead and play him. If we didn't block there, we could have been able to play Adanto and then Loxodon here, but we're still, like I'm saying earlier, I stated earlier, we're really behind. Or at least we're gaining one point alive every single turn, which is fine. We could be attacking him probably with Healer Hawk. Maybe that's a better idea since he's not doing anything. So probably some misplays in this game. Healer Hawk. Okay, this is probably game over. Yeah, because it says Mentor as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and scoop it up and not waste too much time on it. We did a whole bunch of nothing. And that happens occasionally. It's just, you know, we kind of awkward hand a little bit. That's fine. Alright, so another Teferi portrait. I wonder if they're playing Jeskai control. Maybe it's Doria's control too. This hand looks okay. Does not look that promising. We are on the draw, so hopefully we'll be able to draw a lifelinker, a one-drop lifelinker. Because like basically at this point, Johnny's Pridemate is just a bear. You know, he's just a classic 2/2 for 2. So this hand needs a lot of help to actually go off a little bit. Adanto is still pretty strong, and then Marshal's great. And Pride of Conquerors is kind of awkward, but let's just go ahead and keep it. Mono green. Oh, he's playing dinosaurs. Okay, it's exciting. I wonder if he's playing that combo. Oh yeah. Okay, what is this? Okay. So we drew another land, which is okay, I guess, since we're be able to play Benalish Marshal. But we want to try to speed up our game plan here, since we don't want this resolving by the time we finish the game. We would prefer if we're done by that point. So another one. Drop our Adanto. Pass a turn. What does this do? Deal damage, may search other place land. That picture for some reason reminds me of like Jurassic Park. Alright, so some decisions to make. We could play History of Benalia instead to have like more attackers, which I like doing. Or we're going to start chunking out our Benalish Marshals, which is also a good game plan, which makes our Adanto a little bigger. I think we're going to go ahead and just play the history. But first, let's go ahead and attack here and see what he does. Most likely we'll block, right? So you can ramp. Making me take. Yeah. That's fine. So let's let that resolve. In our main phase 2, let's go ahead and drop our History of Benalia. Thankfully, we do have a Conclave in our hand, just in case he drops some big dude next turn or something. If we did ramp him up a little bit. We still have a few turns until this will come out, so I think we're still in a pretty promising position at this point. Alright, so another one. So he has a lot of ramp going. Alright. I'm not sure. I guess he's playing like this Naya. Naya Dinos. So, ooh, this is interesting. We can do a lot here. We can play that and do this, or we can just play that. I think the best play would just be playing our Benalish Marshal, since all of our stuff would survive unless he starts double blocking. Go ahead and do that. I think we'll be in, taking 4 again, though. Yeah, we have to take 4. So our Adanto will survive. So I think, okay, yeah. Just pay it. We're getting actually pretty low at this point, and we need to finish the game up pretty quickly. So And this is, I think, coming out next turn if he has another land. What if this happens like on the stack? So say its defense goes to 0, does it put the counters on after damage or while damage is happening? I'm not quite sure how that works. So he's gonna deal 1 and 1. Oh, so he's gonna stack it. He's gonna get this guy pretty massive. I guess attempt to. I think we just play this one and get aggressive, right? I think if he gets in front of that, we're okay. Because he'd be taking a lot of damage. It's 12, this is 18. So, a little bit more damage than our opponent can handle, I assume. So, easy win again. It was kind of a slower hand, but our guys just got massive. And we would have been able to actually drop down our Ajani Pridemate and get him pretty big as well. So another way, another option of winning. This is honestly just a lot of good, white cards basically in a deck. So this hand is definitely a keeper. This hand's great. All life linkers besides the Ajani. Get a heavy end that is going to be our History of Benalia. So we'll most likely just lead off with Legion's Landing and follow up with a Pridemate. Since with Legion Landing we'll be able to actually gain life. Okay, so maybe we're playing against mono white or mono green aggro. Go ahead and drop our Legion's Landing. Okay. Maybe he's actually playing Elf Ball. So it seems like. So we can actually do this, or this and this, but I think I kind of want to start just getting our Ajani a little bigger. The only bad part is if he blocks, we won't be able to flip our Legion's Landing next turn. And I'm pretty sure, would he block? Maybe. He's pretty low on mana, so maybe not. So I think we're actually safe playing this. Yeah. He's light on mana, and he needs that for a threat, so. But he drew, okay. So he's has some action now. So we can go ahead and drop our 3 drops. Or all of our 1 drops, excuse me. And we're okay with attacking with our 1 drop to make this a 5/5. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and block. We're okay with just letting that bounce. Yep, because we want this a little bit bigger for this coming up turn. Let's see what he plays. Maybe that, yeah, dashing Brontodon. So we gotta go ahead and flip this like next turn, like now. Okay. So we're most likely going to be seeing a double block of some sort. Let's go ahead and play this. Go to combat. Let's go ahead and attack with these. We want this to survive. So our Legion's Landing is slipping. Keeping our Pridemate pretty healthy still. So he's going to be able to use his Brontodon on the History of Benalia, which is okay. So we go ahead and play another Hunted Witness. And we're okay if he sacrifices. his guy, because we're taking the third off the board. Yeah, so he's already thinking about what he's doing here. So he's gonna be trying to flood the board as well. Maybe he'll be doing this in response. Okay, no, now it's going to combat. It's past the main phase 2. Alright, so he let me get another one. Okay, so I guess he's not going to do anything about it. So the board state's getting kind of awkward here. He'll most likely do it next turn, so they won't get buffed, I'm assuming. So do we want to attack with our lifelinker? Probably not, because we need all the dudes in our board as possible. Yeah, no attacks. We're chilling. It would be pretty good if we draw a Conclave, or we drew a Conclave, take its biggest threat. We kind of need to get stuff off the board before he drops that green dinosaur creature. So he's passing. The one that's like -X for the amount of power you have on the board. That one's really strong against us. So he's letting this go off. So the question is, do we go ahead and attack with it? Do we attack with our dudes? I think we can. I think we're okay with attacking with our knights. Enforcing a chump. Attacking with that guy. Maybe our hunted witness dude, if he blocks it, I mean, we'll get another dude, he's pretty sticky. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. So, he's gonna take 8. Let's go ahead and pay to life. The reason why they attack with this, because we're trying to get him to start chumping, but with his other dudes, but he's not. And we're pretty healthy. We're at 25, so it doesn't really matter too much, but it may matter. Okay, that card is pretty good against us. He's kind of overwhelming the board at this point. Sure. So is he gonna start getting aggressive here? Doesn't seem like it. Let's go ahead and make another token. So this is a really strong pickup here. How do we want to tap though? Let's go ahead and tap. When I tap our lifelinkers 100%, because we need those to start surviving. Maybe our Adantos? We want to leave mana open for this. No attacks. End turn. Okay, so he drew Vivian, which is really strong. We're a little scared at this moment. This needs to get off the board like
much more
ASAP.
reliable than meet my newest friend.
Because he's just stalling us at this point, and we need to start getting aggressive and start clearing some of his board. Yeah. Runner's Tyrant is scary. Unfortunately, we drew another land, which kind of sucks, but I think we can overwhelm him and to kill Vanguard. Phoebe scared the crap out of me. Come on, baby. She scared the crap out of me. I'm home by myself. I wasn't expecting a visitor. Alright, so let's go ahead and get aggressive. Oh, can we attack his face and just win? But he needs to double block this. 3, 4. Actually, it's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't cast Tyrant yet. So I kind of like just going in his face, right? So that's 7. This is 10, 14, 16, 17, 18, 22. This is Ghost Face. Yeah, so we're gonna start getting some chumps off of him. Okay, this is actually really good for us. Because you still can't cast that Carnage Tyrant. So our Pridemate is pretty freaking massive now. Go ahead and just drop our hand here. We don't need it open. So Pridemate's pretty big. It's bigger than his Carnage Tyrant, so...
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
So did he get land? Okay, so he got his land. But we're still okay. Because he needs to like start triple blocking this or something. Play your Carnage Giant. So you have a 5/5 pet collector. Or pelt collector, not pet collector. It's not World of Warcraft. Go ahead and make another Duder. Wow, that's unfortunate. So he could double block that. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we should have held that up. So can we survive? Okay, so we tack in. When is his ulti? 8. So he can block this. Block one of those. Take 4. 6. Oh, that's lethal. He has a... Okay, so he has to block accordingly. That's still 2, 4. That's still 6. Alright, so we're able to win. I guess I should have done my combat math a little quicker. We just overwhelmed our opponent, even though it was a crazy board stall. So that was a pretty decisive win. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video a little short since I'm home with my family. I kind of want to spend some time with them. Let's go ahead and show you the deck one more time. So here's the deck list once again. As you notice, like we're kind of like stealing wins essentially because our Ajani the last game got massive, but other games we're just like overwhelming them with like a bunch of just random like stuff. So like last game was just our Benalish Marshal like making all our dudes pretty big and just overwhelming the board with History of Benalia. So it's just like we're just like utilizing like all of the best white cards right here, and it's a pretty cheap deck. You know, it's not running a whole bunch of rares. I think it's like a total of what, 8 rares, or no, this is 10 rares and 4 mythics, so it's a pretty cheap deck, and everything else like commons, uncommons. So it's a pretty good deck for you to be grinding on if you're trying to like, you know, get a pretty good collection. Anyways, guys, if you really like this video, like let me know like how I can like make better content for you guys. Would you guys rather have me like do shorter videos, because I've noticed like my longer videos don't do as well, and like, you know, would you guys rather have like shorter segmented videos on like specific decks? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.